Now in lesson number 5, operations on rational number, now we are going to learn the decimal form of rational numbers. In our textbook in practice set 24, we have been given some problems that are based on this concept. Okay, while solving we will understand how to find out how to convert the rational numbers into decimal form. Okay. For example, suppose first example they have given us 13 upon 4. So we call this rational number, in numerator is 13, denominator is 4, and we read it as 13 upon 4. Okay. Now what is our method to convert the rational number to decimal form? It is the normal division method which we are already familiar with. Okay, we have to write the division symbol. Obviously the number which is in the denominator position, numerator position, okay, this you have to write it as a dividend, okay, inside the division symbol, and the numerator number you have to write on this side. Okay, this always you have to remember. You don't have to look for the smaller number or bigger number, you have to look for the numerator and denominator. Okay, numerator number should always inside and denominator should be always outside, in simpler language if I want to explain, or numerator will be acting as a dividend and denominator number acts as a divisor. Okay, so first step, write this in a symbol form. Then after given number you have to put one decimal point and put 2 or 3 zeros. As per our need we can increase this number of zeros afterward also. Okay, we have to start the division by our regular method. First of all you have to write down 4 3s are 12. Okay, so 13 minus 12. 3 minus 2 will be 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0. Now as we have to take this decimal point, 0 down, okay, this next 0 should come down, but it is after decimal point. Then in such case what we have to do, once we have to take the number after decimal point, we should put the decimal point here also. Okay, means I am going to take this 0 down, so I have to put the decimal point. So I will write here 0. Then I will do the division continuation. 4 2s are 8. 10 minus 8 will be 2, correct. Again next 0 will come down and 2 will become 20, and then you can write 4 5s are 20. So answer here 0, quotient comes, remainder comes 0. Once you reach the remainder 0, we have to stop. And in these rational numbers it will not happen that every time you will get the remainder 0. Sometime we can get the remainder 0, sometime we will get the similar number again and again, means one number will repeat. Okay, so such number we call it as a recurring decimal form. Okay, means same number repetition will get and we will never get remainder 0. So that things also can happen. Then what to do, that we will see next type of next sum, that is second and third sum. Here the answer for this one we can write 13 upon 4 is equal to 3.25, means for this rational number its decimal form is what, 3.25. Okay, now some of the students have the habit to read it as 3.25, but always remember that while reading the number or decimal number, always after decimal number, decimal point, whichever numbers are there, you have to read it as 25, means you should not call it as 25, 3.25 you should not call it, you should read it as 3.25. If one more number would have been there, you should have called 3.258. Okay, so that is the ideal method to call the decimal or to read the decimal numbers. Second one we will see minus 7 upon 8. Now as I told you that the number which is in the numerator position should always inside, denominator should always outside. Don't go for the bigger and smaller. Okay, you don't have to bother for that one. Now in such case, whenever you want to find out, first step put the zeros. Okay, put the decimal point After that you can put n number of zeros, you can increase the number of zeros. Now we have to start the division. As you know that this 7 is less than 8, means you cannot divide this 7 by 8. So what we have to do, you have to take the first dividend as a 0. So it will come 7. Okay. Now next number 0 should come down. But as I told you, when you are taking number next to the decimal point down, you should always put your decimal point. Okay. Then 70, number becomes 70. So you will write 8 8s are 64. 70 minus 64, you will get 6. Okay. Now again you will take 0 down. Now I am drawing this type of zeros to make you understand. It's not compulsory for you to draw the arrows. Then 8 7s are 56. 60 minus 56 will be 4. Okay. Again next 0 comes down, this will come down, and 8 5s are 40. Okay. So here I got 0. Now in such type of sums, what you have to see? You have to see either remainder comes 0 or in the remainder same number is coming again and again. That two things we have to remember. Okay. So minus 7 upon 8. So minus symbol will come as it is, and you will write minus 0.875. So this will be the answer for first and second sums. Now let us solve question number 5 or fifth question from practice set 24. Okay, 22 by 7 they have given. Write them. Upper number, as I told you, should be dividend, denominator should be divisor. Okay. Then next step, put the decimal point and write here zeros. Okay. As much as zeros you can write, there is no limitation. Now you can start this division. 7 3s are 21. 22 minus 21 will remain 1. Okay, remainder is 1. Now you have to take this 0 down. Okay, so when we have to take next 0 down, we have to put decimal point. Okay, after decimal point 0 we are going to put, so we should put decimal point here. Then write 0. Okay, 7 ones are 7, 10 minus 7, 10 minus 7 comes 3. Again then take 0 down, it will become 30. 7 4s are 28. 30 minus 28 will give you 2. Again take 0 down. Now every time I will not put arrows. Okay, let it be. Now you can easily understand it. Then 7 2s are 14. 20 minus 14, what it will give you? 6. Upside 0. Then 7 8s are 56. So it will be 60 minus 56, 4. Okay. Again take 0. 7 5s are 35. So it will be 5. Now you can see it's so lengthy, this process or this method for this sum. Okay. Again take 0. 7 7s are 49. 50 minus 49, what comes? 1. Okay, and here it comes 0. Now you can observe here that what is the remainder over here? 10. This 10, if you see this step over here, this one. Okay, so if 10 comes, these steps will be repeated, means this number 42857, it will be repeated. Okay, again same chain will be continued. Now in such case, what we are supposed to do? In previous example I told you, if one number is repeated, we are supposed to put one dot above that number. Write that number only one time and put the point dot on the top. Correct. Now here you can say that this full number will be repeated, 142,857. Okay, full group of the number will get repeated. So we will write here, now there will be repetition of the numbers or same group. Okay. So while writing answer, how we have to write then? Answer we have to write like this: 22 upon 7 is equal to 3.142857, and on the top you have to put one line. Why? What is the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line is the group of these number 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7 will repeat for infinite times. Okay, you can continue this sum for infinite times, same thing will get repeated, same group of number will get repeated, and that is why we have put one line above these numbers. Okay, so this was something different type of division of rational number or converting the rational numbers into decimal form. Okay, now let's go for next problem. Now let us solve question number 5 or 5th question from practice set 24. Okay, 22 by 7 they have given. Write them. Upper number, as I told you, should be dividend, denominator should be divisor. Okay, then next step, put the decimal point and write here zeros. Okay, as much as zeros you can write, there is no limitation. Now you can start this division. 7 3s are 21. 22 minus 21 will remain 1. Okay, remainder is 1. Now you have to take this 0 down. Okay, so when we have to take next 0 down, we have to put decimal point. Okay, after decimal point 0 we are going to put, so we should put decimal point here. Then write 0. Okay, 7 ones are 7, 10 minus 7, 10 minus 7 comes 3. Again then take 0 down, it will become 30. 7 4s are 28. 30 minus 28 will give you 2. Again take 0 down. Now every time I will not put arrows. Okay, let it be. Now you can easily understand it. Then 7 2s are 14. 20 minus 14, what it will give you? 6. Upside 0. Then 7 8s are 56. So it will be 60 minus 56, 4. Okay, again take 0. 7 5s are 35. So it will be 5. Now you can see it's so lengthy, this process or this method for this sum. Okay, again take 0. 7 7s are 49. 50 minus 49, what comes? 1. Okay, and here it comes 0. Now you can observe here that what is the remainder over here? 10. This 10, if you see this step over here, this one. Okay, so if 10 comes, these steps will be repeated, means this number 42857, it will be repeated. Okay, again same chain will be continued. Now in such case, what we are supposed to do? In previous example I told you, if one number is repeated, we are supposed to put one dot above that number. Write that number only one time and put the point dot on the top. Correct. Now here you can say that this full number will be repeated, 1428557. Okay, full group of the number will get repeated. So we will write here, now there will be repetition of the numbers or same group. Okay, so while writing answer, how we have to write then? Answer we have to write like this: 22 upon 7 is equal to 3.142857, and on the top you have to put one line. Why? What is the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line is the group of these number 1428557 will repeat for infinite times. Okay, you can continue this sum for infinite times, same thing will get repeated, same group of number will get repeated, and that is why we have put one line above these numbers. Okay, so this was something different type of division of rational number or converting the rational numbers into decimal form. Okay, now let's go for next problem. Now let's continue with the sixth sum of practice set 24, 4 upon 3. Okay, now we have to start. First thing, put the decimal point, write the zeros in front of 4 and then start. 3 ones are 3, 4 minus 3 1. Okay, you have to take 0 down, so you have to put decimal point over here. So it will be 10. 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 will be 1. Take again 0. Then again 3 3s are 9. Now you can see as every time the remainder will be 1, 1, and every time the quotient will come what? 3. Okay. Now in this case, we don't have to continue it for infinite time. You can repeat this step for 2 times or 3 times maximum, and then you have to stop. And while writing answer, how we will write then? 4 upon 3 is equal to 1.3, and on the top you can put one dot. This dot means, meaning of this dot is what? That the 3 number is repeated for infinite number of times. Okay, infinite number of times same number is repeated. Next, seventh sum is 7 upon 9. Same thing, upper number here, denominator number over here, put the decimal point, put the zeros. Now you cannot divide 7 by 9 because this is smaller number. So what we have to do, you have to first write 0. Okay, so it will come 0. Now you have to take next 0 down, so you put decimal point over here. Why? Because we are taking 0 which is after decimal point. Then 9 sevens are 63. Okay, 70 minus 63 will be 7, and again 7. Again 9 sevens are 63. Same thing, 7. Again 0, 7. So it will be 63. Means you can see that every time remainder will be 7, 7, 7, and quotient will be 0.777. Therefore, you can repeat it for 2 to 3 times and then you have to stop. So, answer how you have to write? 7 upon 9 is equal to 0.7, and on the top you have to put the dot. So, these are the final answers, the way. Okay, if number is repeated, only one same digit is repeated, you have to put dot. If group of number is repeated, then we have to draw a line above the top of the group of numbers. So, this was the method in which we have learned how to convert the rational numbers into decimal form. In lesson number 5, the next concept that we are going to learn is to simplify the expressions and finding the values. Now, what do you mean by expressions? Mathematical expression means an arrangement of numbers expressed using the signs of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, for such numbers, for such operations, they are called as expressions, mathematical expressions. Now, till now we have solved the operations in which only single symbol is being used, means either you have to add, either you have to subtract, either you have to multiply or divide. Now, you can see on the paper, now I have written an example. Okay, 72 divided by 6 plus 2 multiplied by 2, means in this one example, if you observe, I have used 3 symbols, symbols of division, symbol of addition, symbol of multiplication, and suppose 2 students are there. Okay, one is suppose Veena, and she started solving this sum. Okay, so let us see how Veena tried to solve this sum. Okay, first of all, suppose what she had done, she divided 72 by 6. Okay, so 12 6 are 72. So 72 divided by 6 will come over here 12. Then she wrote plus 2 into 2. Then what she did? Okay, again she has multiplied this 4, that is 12 plus 2 2s are 4, and then finally she added 12 plus 4, 16. So answer which she got is 16. Now this is the answer which Veena got. Same sum, suppose it is given to solve, take any example. So there is a Sita, okay, a girl whose name is Sita, and she is solving this sum. Okay, now this was whose method? Veena's method. Let us see Sita's method, how she follow the method. Okay, suppose same thing, first method, first step she will do the same, that is 72 divided by 6 will be 12 plus 2 into 2. Now what Sita had done, she has already added 12 plus 2, that is 14, and then into 2 she put, so it will become 14 2s are 28. Now while looking at both the methods, we will get confused. Now both girls solved the sum, okay, and both have used the different method and they got the different answers also. Now which is right and which is wrong? Okay, to understand this, okay, we are going to learn one rule or some rules for simplifying an expressions. What are those rules? Always first carry out the operations given in bracket. Means if suppose in the given numbers bracket is given, first we should solve the bracket. Then starting from left to right. Left to right means in mathematics, left, this side is considered as left and this is considered as right. You should always do the division and division or multiplication. Okay, multiplication and division should be carried out first and then addition and subtraction starting from left to right. Means what? When you see the sum from left hand side, if division comes first, do division. If multiplication comes first, then you have to do multiplication first. Okay, so we should always follow that method. What is the method? I say, I repeat it, that first solve the bracket, then secondly if more than one operations are carried out, then multiplication and division are carried out first in the order in which they occur from left to right. Correct? First what we have to do? Multiplication and division. Then you have to go for addition and subtraction based on the order in which they occur first from left to right. Means from left to right, which is the left to right direction? This direction. From this direction, if addition is coming first, do addition first. If subtraction is coming first, then we have to subtract first. Okay, so these are some rules which are used to simplify the expressions. So according to rule, if you see the method which is done, okay, if you see the sum from left to right, which operation comes first? Division. So first Veena did division, that is correct. Then you have to do division and multiplication first. So Veena, what she has done? She has done division, she has done multiplication, 2 2s are 4, and then she went for addition. 12 plus 4 comes 16. And here what Sita did? She did, first step was right, correct, but in second step what she did, instead of doing this multiplication, what she has done? She has done the addition. Okay, so here the method which is followed by Sita is wrong. Correct? Which is the correct method? The method which is followed by Veena. To understand this concept, more in detail, I will give you an example, or in shortcut you can remember these rules. Okay, let us observe them in next video. Now, when more than one operations are given in one sum or in a mathematical expression, then just now in previous video I told you that we should always follow the rules, correct? First always we have to go for bracket solving. First brackets, numbers or operations which are in the bracket, that should be solved. Then starting from left to right, division or multiplication, whichever comes first, that should be done first, okay? And then you have to go for addition or subtraction. Now, to explain this rule in a simple schematic diagram, here you have one rule that is called as Bode's rule. You can see the spellings which we have written here, BODMAS, and we call it as Bode's rule. What is Bode's? B is B for bracket, okay, B for bracket, O for off, correct, D for division, then M for multiplication, A for addition, and so we should always solve bracket first, then we have to go for off. Off means, like suppose if it is 1/4 of 16, like this, if such type of expressions are there, then we have to go for first for it, okay, starting from left to side. Left to side means this direction, bracket solve, then off, then you have to go for division, then multiplication, addition and subtraction, correct? If both are given, then whichever comes first in the order, that you have to go for division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So this is called as Bode's rule, and if you remember this, it will be helpful for you to solve the sums which are given in practice set 25, correct? Now let us see how to apply this Bode's rule while solving the sums which are given in practice set 25. Now, to verify this Bode's rule, in our textbook some solved examples are given. Let us see those, okay. 40 into 10 divided by 5 plus 17, okay. So, as per the rule, what we have seen in the rule, that starting from left to right, this direction, whichever operation comes first, let it be division and multiplication, whichever comes first, that should be carried out first, okay. So first one which comes, multiplication and division, out of these two, multiplication comes first. So we have to do the multiplication first. So 40 into 10 will be 400 divided by 5 plus 17. Here we have to show the steps directly, we are not supposed to write the answer. Now 2 are remaining, division and addition. So which will go first? Yes, correct. What is our rule? That is division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So first comes division. So we will carry out division. 400 divided by 5. 5 8s are 40. Okay. So 5 8s are 40 and 0. So it will become 80 plus 17. And what will be the final answer? 97. Correct. So this sum is the solved sum from page number 41. Okay, in your textbook, page number 41, it is given to you. You can copy this in your notebook. Okay, along with the practice set, you have to copy it down. Okay, next one, they have given 80 divided by, into bracket, 15 plus 8 minus 3 plus 5, right? So according to Bode's rule, what we have to follow first? Brackets, means the operations which are in bracket, that we have to solve first. So in this sum, bracket is been given, in that one we have to solve. Again in bracket also the same rule, that from the left to right, whichever operation comes first, that you have to do first. Okay, the rest of the number we have to write as it is. So 15 plus 8 will be 23 minus 3 plus 5. Okay. Again, first we have to solve the bracket. So, 80 will be as it is, division symbol as it is, 23 minus 3 will be 20 and plus 5. Now, out of these two, division and addition, which comes first? Division. Okay. You have to remember this figure, okay, Bode's rules, this diagram you have to remember. Then 80 divided by 20, 24s are 80 plus 5. So, final answer will be 9. So, this is how we are supposed to solve the sums which are based on Bode's rules. Next one, suppose if you want to see on page number 42 also they have given two sums which you have to copy down in your notebooks. Now, in given sum, okay, this same sum it is given on page number 42, solved one it is, in your textbook it is given. You can see 2 into curly bracket, 25 into the bracket, square bracket is there, then inside curve bracket is there, 113 minus 9 plus 4 divided by 2 into 13. Correct. Now, if you see this sum, you might get confused, and because first time you have seen such expressions which include so many operations. How many are there? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 operations you have to carry out first, and different type of brackets. Now, why I am explaining these sums to you? I want to explain you the different kinds of brackets which they have shown. Correct. First bracket which they have shown here, you can see this is called as curly bracket. Okay. This is called as curly bracket. Curls are there, na? So, they are called as curly brackets. Then these square. Okay. So, such type of brackets are called as square brackets. Okay. Then next, normal bracket which you have already seen this type of bracket, and we call such brackets as a curve bracket. Okay. So, or round bracket, you can call it as round bracket. So, B for bracket, curly bracket, square bracket and round bracket. Now, when such more than one or two brackets are given, what is to be done? Always you have to see, rule will be same, Bode's rule, correct? You have to solve the bracket first. Now, you may say, teacher, so many brackets are given, then what to do? Of course, you have to start from the innermost bracket first. Okay, means in this curly bracket, bracket is there, in square bracket round bracket is there. So, obviously, you have to start from the innermost bracket, means we will start with the round bracket first, then we should go for square bracket, then we should go for curly bracket. Okay. So, this is the sequence. So, while solving, how it will be? Okay, innermost bracket. So, outermost brackets will be as it is. So, we will write it like this. So, innermost bracket we have to solve 113, that will become 113 minus 9 will give you 104. Okay. Then plus symbol will, you do not have to forget, plus. In bracket again two operations are given. So, in bracket only you have to write 4 divided by 2 will be 2 into 13. Now, in this what we have done? We have done division first, then we have to do multiplication in left to right order, left to right direction, which comes first? Division. So, solve it first. Then 2 into 13, round bracket complete, square bracket close, and then you have to close it with the curly bracket. Okay. Again 2 into curly bracket, 25 into square bracket, 104 plus what they have given, 13 twos are 26. Then close the square bracket, close the curly bracket. Go for further calculation. 25 into 104 plus 26. It will be 130. Once you get the final answer, no need to write the square bracket again. Okay, then only curly bracket will do. Then solve inside the bracket what comes? 25 into 130. Okay, so 25 zeros are 25 0, 25 threes are 75, carry 7, 21 plus 7, 32. So 2 multiplied by 3250, and finally if you do the multiplication, answer you get 6500. So this will be the answer. This is how you have to solve when more than one brackets are given in your problem. Good morning students. In lesson number 5, now let us continue for practice set 25. Simplify the following expressions. In the previous videos, we have seen the rules to solve the expressions when one or more than one expressions are given at a time. What are the rules? Okay, as per the rules, always starting from left to right, you should start with the solving bracket first, correct? Then after solving bracket, you should go for multiplication and division, and once it is done, then we have to go for addition or subtraction. In that also, okay, from left side, whichever operation comes first, that we have to solve first. Okay, so let us understand these rules by solving some examples. First sum which is given in your practice set 25 is 50 multiplied by 5 divided by 2 plus 24. Okay. Now in this example, if you see from left side, if you see which operation comes first? Multiplication. So we have to carry out multiplication first. Okay, both are there, multiplication is also there, division is also there, but we have to follow the multiplication first because it is coming first from left hand side. Okay, so 50 multiplied by 5, 5 5s are 25 and 1 0 on that one, divided by 2 remaining things we have to write as it is. Okay, so 250 divided by 2 plus 24. In this one again first we should perform division. So 250 divided by 2 will be 125 plus 24. Okay. Now this I am doing it orally, this division. If you are not able to do this, you can do this thing in rough work. Okay, division you can do in a rough work and find out the quotient. Now 125 divided by 24 will be 149. So answer for this one is 149. Now if you go for the second sum, it is into bracket they have given 13 multiplied by 4 divided by 2 minus 26. Okay. So as per the rule, we should always solve first bracket. So 13 4s are 52 divided by 2 minus 26. Now again which we have to do first? Multiplication or division. So here division is there, we have to carry out division first. 52 divided by 2 will be 26. Okay, 26 2s are 52 and here minus 26. Now 26 minus 26 will be 0. Okay, so for the second sum, answer came 0. Third sum, if you see whatever it is given, it's while looking at that sum, you may think that it is very lengthy, it is very hard. It's not at all like that. Step by step we are going to solve it. 140 divided by into square bracket minus 11 into minus 3 minus 42 divided by 14 minus 1 square bracket closed. Okay. Now as per the rule, what is the rule? We should always solve the brackets first. Okay, we have to solve the bracket first, means inside the bracket whatever operations are there, that we have to carry out first. Inside bracket also, when there are two types of brackets, square bracket and round bracket, then you should go from inside to outside, means first we have to solve round bracket, then we should go for square bracket. So first, therefore outside the bracket whichever numbers are there we will write as it is, square bracket as it is, and now start solving the brackets. Now this into bracket minus 11 multiplied by minus 3. Okay. So minus into minus will be plus, and 11 3s are 33. Here minus into bracket minus 42, correct. So here no symbol is there, this bracket is the meaning of symbol itself, multiplication symbol. Okay. So this minus into this minus symbol will become plus, and it comes over here plus 42. Okay. The rest of the things write it as it is, minus divided by 14 minus 1, and then we have to close the square bracket. Now first complete the bracket operations. Okay. Outside the bracket write the number as it is, inside the number inside the bracket, from the left to right side, first whatever comes multiplication or division, that should be carried first. Okay. So in this total operation, 1 plus, 1 division and 1 minus. Okay. We have to do first division, correct. So it will be 33 plus 42 divided by 14, 14 3s are 42. So here it will come 3 and minus 1. Okay. So 140 into bracket 33 plus 3 will be 36 minus 1. So 140 divided by 36 minus 1 will be 35. Okay. If you do the rough work, in rough work if you want to find out this is answer, what we have to do the division, either you do in our regular method or this cancellation method. 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10, 5 8s are 40, 7 1s are 7, 7 4s are 28. So what is remaining? 4. Okay. So the final answer what we get in this one is 4. So this is how we are supposed to solve the examples which contain more than one expressions. If you don't understand, see the video again and again and try to understand how to solve the sum. Now in practice set 25, fourth sum, you can see how many operations are there? 1 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this 6. Okay. But as per our rules, we should always go for solving brackets first. Okay. And in bracket also we have to start from inner side, means the smaller bracket first, round bracket first they should be solved, and then we have to go for square bracket and curly brackets. To solve this sum, first let us solve the brackets first. Okay. So we will write as it is, curly bracket as it is, 220 minus 140. Okay. What it will come over here? 80. So in the bracket or outside the bracket you can write 80 plus this symbol plus, then put the bracket, that is square bracket, 10 into 9 90 plus into bracket what it is, minus 10. So 90 minus 10. Okay. And close the bracket and close the curly bracket, and minus 100 you have to write as it is. Carefully you see how I am writing the steps. Again write the curly bracket, we have to complete the bracket solving first. So 80 plus 90 minus 10 will be 80. So 80 plus 80, correct, and outside the bracket you can write here 100. Now 80 plus 80 will be 160. Now we can remove the bracket as there is no other operation to carry out. 160 minus 100, it is answer will be 60. 100. Okay. So it's very simple, just though in one's first glance you may find it's very lengthy, but it's not like that. This sum is very easy one. Okay, let's go for next one, that is fifth one. In fifth sum they have given us a fractions and we have to solve them. That is 3 upon 5 plus 3 upon 8 divided by 6 upon 4, correct. Now as per our rule, starting from left to right, we should always carry out first division or multiplication. Now out of that, here division is given, correct. So we can carry out the division first. Now we have learnt the multiplicative inverse concept. So if you want to convert this division symbol and change it to multiplication, how we can write it? 3 upon 8 into, we will write inverse of this one. So inverse of this one will be 4 upon 6, correct. Now here either you find out the LCM or you do the cross multiplication, correct. First you have to do the equalize the denominators or you find the LCM, okay. So we have to multiply both the sides, or you write it, split it up. 3 upon, instead of writing 8 we can write it as 2 into 4 into 4 upon 3 into 2, correct. So what we have done, we have just, what we have done over here, we have just changed the format for this 8 and 6, correct. So what's remaining over here? So here you can cancel the numbers, like 3 will get cut, 4 will get cut, 4 ones are 4, 3 ones are 3. Now instead of writing this step, okay, like this also you can do, okay. Here I am writing or, means this step you can write this way also, 3 upon 8 into 4 upon 6, directly also you can divide, okay. So I have split it up so that it should make, or it will become easy for you to understand. What's remaining over here? 1 upon 4, correct. So the sum, I will write this sum over here on this side, I will continue. 3 upon 5 plus 1 upon 4, correct. Now as per our regular solving of the fraction, do the cross multiplication. 3 into 4 plus 5 into 1 upon 5 into 4. So 4 3s are 12 plus 5 upon 20, and the answer will be 17 upon 20, okay. So this is how we are supposed to solve the sum. So this was the last sum from practice set 25 for lesson number 5. So here we are ending lesson number 5. Thank you.